Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to verify the law of conservation of energy. So let's start our video. So first of all, we have to take a point which we name as a point A, which is of mass m. So here is a point A and mass is m, and also its initial velocity is u. And let's take the height from the ground to the point A is h. So the height is h. So at point A, what is the kinetic energy of object A? So kinetic energy equal to 1 by 2 mv square. So let's equate the value. So u is 0, so kinetic energy is 0. And potential energy, we have potential energy equals to mgh. So the formula of potential energy is mgh. So the total energy equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy is 0 and potential energy is mgh. So the total energy is equals to mgh. So now so now we allow this object to fall under gravity, and let's name it v, and the distance from A to B is x, and the distance from B to the ground is h minus x. So yes, so at point B, what is the kinetic energy of the object B? So kinetic energy equals to 1 by 2 mv square. Now yes, let's take v1 as the velocity of object B. So mv1 square. So for calculating the v1 value, we have to apply the third equation of motion. So what is the third kinematical equation of motion? V square minus u square equals to 2as. V square, we put v1 square in the place of v square, and u square is 0 and 2, and gh because it is falling under gravity, acceleration due to gravity, and we take x because the distance from A to B is x. So the value of v1 square equals to 2gx. So now we equate this value of v1 to the formula of kinetic energy. So kinetic energy equals to 1 by 2 m. We put v1 square in the place 2gx. So mgx. So kinetic energy equals to mgx. Yes. And what is the potential energy? Potential energy equals to mgh minus x, because the height from B to the ground is h minus x. So we write here h minus x. So what is the total energy? The total energy is equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy equals to mgx. We write here mgx plus potential energy, mgh minus mgx. So similar terms with opposite sign will be cancelled. So here we write mgh. So the total energy at point B is also mgh. So now we have to take another object C. Both A, B and C are the same objects, but they are falling under gravity. So the height of object C is 0 because it completed the whole height, and we take the velocity of object C is v. So at point C, what is the kinetic energy of object C? I am repeating that both A, B and C are the same objects. Kinetic energy equals to 1 by 2 mv square. According to, we have to find the v square value. So according to third equation of motion, we have v square minus u square equals to 2as. So we put v square minus 0 square, yes, 0 will be 0, and 2, because yes, we write here g because it is falling under acceleration due to gravity, and s will become the h because the object completed the whole height. So v square equal to 2gh. So now we equate this value to v square of kinetic energy. So kinetic energy equals to, we write here, equals to 1 by 2 m2gh. So 2 will be cancelled, and we write here kinetic energy equals to mgh. So what is the potential energy of a point C? So potential energy is mgh, and the whole potential energy is 0 because the object completed the whole height, and I said in the earlier that h is 0. So the potential energy of object C is 0. So what is the total energy? Total energy equals to object of kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy equals to mgh plus 0 equals to mgh. So we have calculated mgh. There is a similarity that all the 3 points have the same value of mgh. You can see here all the points have the same value of mgh. So what do we find? We find that total energy, mechanical energy always remains constant or same. Mechanical energy is also called the total energy, which is the addition of kinetic energy plus potential energy. All the 3 points A, B, C, if we take all 3 points as E1, E2 and E3, which is equal to mgh, actually what happens, friends, as the body falls, the kinetic energy increases and the potential energy decreases, and the potential energy changed into kinetic energy. At point C, the energy is totally kinetic energy. So what we find the definition of law of conservation of energy, which said that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another, and the total energy before and after the transformation remains the same or constant. Yes, constant. So this is the law of conservation of energy. I hope you understood the verification of law of conservation of energy. Thank you, that's all. So if you want more such videos, so like, subscribe and share. Thank you.